Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle, the Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. I am Elle. I am your intuitive card reader, and what I like to do in my daily guidance videos is to kind of review the major aspects in the astrology and how those energies may affect you. And then I pull a tarot reading to kind of get some details about more specific situations, energies, people that you may experience or encounter, so that you are forewarned. That way you can respond instead of react, and this usually generates more positive outcomes. So I want to get started. Today is February the 12th, and today is the full moon in Leo. Again, full disclosure, I am Leo, sun and moon. So this full moon is going to impact me in some very unexpected ways because it is square Uranus in Taurus at 23 degrees. Now, I've done a whole video, I'll link it here, on the full moon, and I specifically pulled a reading for people in relationships and how this full moon and the aspects may affect your Valentine's Day, because the Valentine's holiday falls under the full moon energies. So check out that video, but I've already talked through the astrology in that video, so I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it here. I want to jump into the reading for you. But the most prevalent aspect that you can expect from this lunation and the square to Uranus in Taurus is something unexpected. Now, that might be something unexpected that triggers an egoic response, or let's say an egoic reaction. However, now that we're aware, we can set the ego aside, come from the heart center, and respond instead of react with that ego dominant energy. So this is going to be a little bit tricky for some, especially if you have a lot of Leo in your chart, but it's going to be worthwhile if you take it to heart, to come from the heart, especially the closer we get to Valentine's Day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cleanse and clear this space. I'm going to give you some details about how you may interact and experience these energies. Okay, so yes, full moon in Leo. Love the energy so far. It's been very, very positive. A lot of just really surprise things happening. So I do agree with the the Uranus and Taurus, unexpected things happening. So far, they've been very positive for me. So I am going to use the Diana Cooper's Archangel Oracle, as well as the Archangel Animal Oracle. And then I'm going to use the Animal Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. For all you animal lovers out there, I just really felt called. Okay, this is Archangel Christiel. Connect with the unicorns, receive the white ascension flame. So I feel like there's this magical unicorn energy, and I feel like this isn't all going to be, these unexpected things can be very positive, and I can tell you it's been very positive for me. So, don't get into the dour, foreboding energy, thinking that everything's going to be, upturned and unexpected things are going to happen, like a flat tire on your way to work for somebody that just came through. But also, somebody's breaking their favorite coffee cup or their favorite glass, or a glass on the floor. My guides are showing me images, so these may be for you. But these are some unexpected things, but some of them are going to be good. Some of the unexpected happy little things are going to really be uplifting to you. And I feel like that's just going to be based upon your natal chart. So I don't think it's anything you actually can do. All right, this is the Archangel Animal, Swan. Demonstrate grace and majesty. Be gracious, even if it's not, but look at the white. The color white is prevalent here. So if you might be wearing white, you might be driving a white car, you might have a white coffee cup. Let's pull from, I just got an idea. I'm going to pull from the Romance Oracle called The Eye of Zen by Jennifer Walker. I want to pull that. These pretty pink and white energies are very Valentine energies. Swans are like a symbol of, oh, whoa, okay, whoa. Those kind of jumped out. We're only going to take the one that flew with the face up, and its challenges. Negative, unhealthy obstacles are upon you, so be careful. So some of you are going to have some very challenging, upsetting upheavals. However, just know that's part of the astrology. It's not personal. And, you know, kind of take it with this grace. I just feel like if there's something that needs to be kind of shifted suddenly, it's going to shift, and that's not going to be pleasant for everybody. For some of us, it's going to be, you know, the unicorns, magical, very mysterious. But for some, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. And if this is about relationships, because this comes from the Romance Oracle, you could be facing some challenges in the relationships. But remember, this is something we want to work through. We want to respond instead of react. And if somebody is triggering your ego, because that's the energy we're in, step back and respond with grace, and don't take it so personally, because you know it's part of the astrology. So it's almost like, okay, I can deal with it as long as it's not directly aimed at me, and it was just something that needed to happen. All right, let's pull. There's the Three of Summer. That's a union card for me. The animal is the hummingbird. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. So some of us are going to be celebrating on this Valentine's Day, between now and Valentine's Day, because we're in that window, because some of these things are going to be happy. I'm actually going to move this over here because I'm getting a really positive energy from the right side, and this is the more challenging side. But I feel like some of you will maybe be getting engaged with proposal. We've seen that in the readings this week. Quite a few personal readings have generated engagement or ring in the Romance Oracle deck. Oh my goodness, here's Eight of Summer. More cup energy. This is a kangaroo. And it says, you feel that there's more to life than what you're living, so it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to what would make you happier. Either way, you are in control. This feels to me like, you know, if there's something that isn't working for you, this is kind of a forced change. We saw that in yesterday's reading. You're going to move on from something one way or another. Now, you may move on into something a lot more positive. And that's, you know, that's something to celebrate. But there's also some things that you're going to have to move on that you're not going to feel are positive moods, but they're going to result in a positive mood as time goes by. See, here's that Six of Spring. That's the Six of Wands. And it's rescue dog. For some of you have rescue dogs, this would be pertinent to you. You may receive a promotion, another reason to celebrate, be chosen for a scholarship, or find that you're singled out for special recognition. You've done an amazing job and you deserve all the attention. This is kind of that Leo egoic energy, but this is a result of the hard work you've done, the effort you've put in, the good work you've done, and somebody notices, somebody compliments you, somebody points it out to others. This is a positive thing. It's not where you're reacting from your ego. This is one of those happy little things where somebody says, you know, if it weren't for you, or you did such an amazing job, I want to recommend you for an award, or you get some sort of recognition. That's because you've done all that diligent hard work. So that is another thing to celebrate. So here are some things that are definitely coming in for some of you. It just feels, it does feel very uplifting. Got this dog running through the field of flowers, and it's just like, it's this very happy side. Now we're getting into the challenging energy. Here's Justice. Now in this deck, the 8 card is Justice. Usually in the major arcana, the 8 card is the Strength card or the Leo card. How do you like that little shift? So this might be somebody, the Justice card is actually Libra, and the animal here is an elephant. Fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is reviewed impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. So here we have a challenge that is going to require looking at things from different perspectives, and don't, you know, form a judgment until all the evidence is in. Don't just go on the latest gossip. You know, make sure that you have all the facts before you form a conclusion about something or someone. That's what this Justice card is. But amazingly enough, it's avoiding that Leo energy from this Leo full moon. It's instead replacing it with Libra energy, which is more balanced and less egoic. Okay, that's an important switch from Spirit that's telling you that this is one of the challenges that you're gonna encounter, and it says be careful. So be careful before you jump to conclusions. Be careful before you formulate a judgment based upon a situation or a person, because you may not have all the facts. So that's something, an obstacle that you definitely want to avoid. There's a 2 of Summer. Could be about a relationship. Don't jump to conclusions. That's the whole premise here. But look at all the Cups energy, and look how bright and beautiful all of this is, reflecting the white and the pinks here. This is the Lovebirds. You're falling in love, experiencing a deepening of emotions in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partner ships in distress can still be saved. Don't give up. Okay, so and this is interesting, because with this 2 of Cups card, it says marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. So here we are on the challenge side. Don't jump to conclusions. See all sides in disagreements. So this is a disagreement. Now, if you've watched the last couple of videos, you've seen that Valentine's Day is ripe for controversial conversations and disagreements. And what I suggest is to postpone those. Validate the other person's concerns and feelings and say, let's just focus on the blessings of our relationship or this moment or this experience. And let's put off the discussion of your concerns until Sunday, like over a cup of coffee or a pastry. Let's talk about it Sunday. This is not the astrology to be having one of those kind of argumentative discussions. But here you see, this is the challenge. And I want to put this here because there is a relationship in distress. Somebody's going to jump to the wrong conclusion. And then you're going to be facing this challenge. So the guidance here is be careful. Hear all sides of the disagreement. Hear all sides of the argument. And don't jump to conclusions. This is where the ego's getting involved. That's why this is being avoided. We're going to use balanced judgment, balanced listening skills. Instead of jumping to conclusions with that Leo energy, this is why this 8 is the Justice card instead of the Leo card. Because they want you to not jump to conclusions from your ego. That's how to avoid a major disagreement. All right, let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull from the Lover's Oracle now because I really feel like we need some more information. We need some more information here. Okay, hold on. Let me straighten up my deck a little. Okay, so this, I forgot to tell you, this is by Tony Carmine Salerno, and then I used the Romance Oracle. I already told you that one. All right, let's do it one more time. Okay, cut. Now we need a message, a serious message from the Lover's Oracle. Whew. So, grace. Remember, give grace. Do you know what it feels like when somebody gives you grace? When you kind of maybe overstepped or, you know, said the wrong thing, put your foot in your mouth, and somebody was like, you know, I've been there. I kind of had that experience. We've also been thinking about coming from an empathetic point of view, POV, because we've seen that in the readings too. So if I were to kind of condense all the readings from about the past week, it was, you know, use empathy when you're considering all sides of an argument, and that there is some sort of contentious conversation that could really get out of control and become really destructive. And we talked about that with the full moon. So over the last week, we have really been given good guidance about how to respond instead of react when we are confronted, or when we feel like we are confronting someone else. So that's just kind of summing it up, but we just want this to go well for you. All right, so when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Look at, you see that energy here? Do these people look happy? There's some tension here. There's tension here. So I just want you to be aware that there is some tension in the astrology, which is affecting you and this relationship. So beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So I see, again, look at these two cards. There's tension here. There's tension in this relationship. And the way that you're going to be able to manifest a really happy outcome is to really focus on the beautiful things and give grace. Give grace to this other person and maybe their shortcomings. Stay out of your ego energy. Don't get tripped up when they confront you with something and you take it from your ego's perspective. Take it from an empathetic, understanding point of view so that you can relate to them, so that you can deepen your understanding, which is going to deepen your relationship. Because remember, partnerships in distress can still be saved, but they can also blow up. We saw that in the full moon reading. So yeah, so astrology wise, let's talk. We already know that this is the Libra. This is ruled by Venus. It's air energy that makes this fire. Leo is a fire sign. So we definitely know that we have a lot of combustible energy with the sun in Aquarius, which is an air sign, and the moon in Leo. This is like fire and ice. This is combustible, definitely energy that could explode out of control. And that's why we're having to step back from the ego, because when you're in ego, that's when things get explosive. But we also have a lot of water energy here. So let me go through some of the zodiac signs associated with this. Here is the 3. This is Cancerian energy. Mars is retrograde in Cancer right now. And then we have the 8 of summer, which is scorpionic energy. Then we have the 2, which is more Cancerian energy. So we definitely have, you know, some very, I want to say emotional, but I want to say emotionally balanced energy here. And that's up to you. Then with the 6 of spring, that is Leo energy, front and center. So basically, that's what I have. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 more cards, though. Let's get some advice from the universe, because, like I said, some of these these things, and I'm just going to say, some of the things that are happening that are unexpected with that Uranus transit, they're going to be good. It's just going to be, you know, they're going to be generated positive outcomes for you because of all of the hard work you've done. It's almost like the universe is giving you this ding, a little gold star for you. Ding, a little gold star for you. Ding, a little gold star for you. But for some, there's going to be a ding that feels like a ding. So instead of a ding, here's a gold star, you're going to get a ding, here. This is what you earned. So I feel like there's a lot of benevolent energy over here. And then I feel like over here, here's the reality aspect. Here's something that's going to have to shift. And it has to shift in order to save this relationship. And I feel like this is all about the relationship. It has to change in order to save the relationship. Whatever this change is, whatever this unexpected conversation coming in, it has to happen because the other person or you, this is a general read, it can be flip-flop, has to get this off their chest, has to have an answer, has to get clarification. So they have to bring it up. It's how you react or respond that makes the difference. That's gonna save the relationship. If you respond from your heart center, from an empathetic POV. If you're responding with your ego, your relationship is going to sink. Okay? So let's pull 3 cards. I'm just saying, this has been a reiteration of the universe has been saying this now. And it's just trying to help you, guide you through this, because it doesn't want you to get a broken heart. And I feel like that is going to be part of the outcomes here. Now, some of you, you're going to get your heart expanded because you're going to get that ring. You're going to get that proposal. You're going to get that commitment. You're going to get that magical moment of that unicorn and, you know, oh, there's a 12 card, awakening. Now, that's the Hangman card. That's seeing things from the other perspective. The Hangman is Piscean energy, Neptunian. We do have Neptune aspect with this full moon today. Let's see, there is an aspect to the Mars retrograde in Cancer and Neptune. So that's what's coming out here. That's why we have this here. These Cancerian energies as well as this Hangman. But this is seeing things. Look at things in a different way. And that relates to this right here. And all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again. So, you know, just saying. Here's the 3 of Pentacles. Oh, and this animal is a giraffe, just in case. Your most satisfying and profitable career comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth onto and into the world. Okay, so this feels like if you navigate this with the guidance that you've been given, you're going to get the blue ribbon. So, ding, gold star for you. If you don't, you're going to probably have some issues to deal with. Now, that 3 of Pentacles is Capricornian, and I really feel like that's stay grounded. And I just want to say that we have both of these wonderful little dogs running through a field of flowers. And when I think of running through a field of flowers, I think of nothing but joy, uplifting, wild liberation, you know, being able to just let loose and just be surrounded by beauty and in this field of flowers. And I think the field of flowers are the flowers that you've cultivated. So, and then here we have the Ace of Summer. There is this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be at first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening, holy cow, of spiritual gifts and insights. So here we have awakening, 2 cards saying awakening, and then we have, basically this is the new, it's a rebirth of this relationship. We have the 2 of Summer, the Ace of Summer here. This is the new rebirth or deepening of your love because you responded instead of reacted. And that's just it. That's it. That's it. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Spring is the Gazelle. You've worked hard. And what you've created is impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry. You'll get through them just as you have in the past. So we definitely have challenges popping up. And this is going to happen between now and Valentine's Day. 9 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. And for me, Sagittarius is take things so seriously. So that, I think, pulls this together nicely. For some of us, this is going to be just little happy moments that are blessings given to you because of your hard work. Some of you are going to face some challenges in your relationships, and it's because there's like an opposing opinion, and it's going to kind of come out. If it triggers your ego, then this is going to be much more of a challenge than it has to be. If you respond from your heart center and keep your ego out of it, or at least under control, then you're going to be able to work through this. It's going to deepen your understanding. It's going to cultivate an absolutely new birth in this relationship, and you're going to be so grateful that you were able to respond instead of react. So that is what I have for you, my lovely friends. I hope it helps. I really, really do. I am Elle, wishing you well as wishing you a wonderful day. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, namaste. Oh, by the way, please like this video if you found it helpful, and consider subscribing to my channel if you like these little daily updates and guidance so that you can respond instead of react. Bye for now. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.